Hi, this is Eric Martin and Board. I was just like, hey. Hi, this is Eric Martin of Board Game Geek. I'm here with Max Michael from StrataMax Games, looking at
Goblin Vale.
Goblin Vale from Aaron Lauster, and this is obviously a prototype version. But maybe you can tell us about the game. I mean, is this something you intend to publish in the near future? Are you just developing it, working on it? What's the situation?
It's currently in development. We hope to send out some copies for blind play testing soon, and it may have a Kickstarter in its future. So we'll see how that goes, depending on what we get in the way of feedback from the different play testers.
Right.
But in Goblin Vale, you're the chief of one of the tribes of the goblins. The different colored pawns are different tribes of goblins, and you're living happily in Goblin Vale until the people show up. And the people start to move in. Imagine that. Just
They should stay in their own place.
That's right. But no, they're just goblins, so we'll take their stuff. Yeah.
That's right.
There you go. So you're going to get area points for having the most goblins in a particular town, and on your turn you're going to put goblins on the board or move them around the different towns. Okay. And there's area majority points for the different towns. Each town has its own special power. So if you got the most goblins in a particular town, you get a special ability.
Okay.
My favorite's the tower, where if you have the most goblins there, not only do you get a point, but you get to turn the big wheel and make the electricity go, and whatever goblin color you roll, that goblin gets moved someplace on the board into the warren. So you're gonna zap somebody. And you can even zap your own guy by mistake, because goblin tech's not that reliable. So there you go. But the point is to roll the season dice, and you're gonna roll more than you have players of, and you pick dice. Whoever's turn it is picks which dice gets selected, and then those events will happen. So in the three-player
Okay,
game,
and we got the events down at the bottom here.
down here, so we've got a dragon might come and blow up a town, and you roll to see if goblins survive in that town. Not likely. Right. Or giant eagles come to carry goblins away. It's tough in Goblin Vale. It's tough being a goblin. Right. Yeah, then the people come. Yeah. Or elven raiders may come from the north, and you got to decide how you're going to defend against that. Or the people will come, and when the people come, they'll start creeping through Goblin Vale. And when the people show up, you have to choose. You know, the people event is either yellow or orange, because it's kind of two colors of people. And you gotta choose, am I gonna sell my land to the people? And if you sell your land, you get a card, but you have to take your goblins off the board. If you fight the people, goblins don't fight that well. And you don't get points for killing the humans, you get points if you survive, right? Because whatever heroic action somebody took that died in the goblin cause, you don't care, you're gonna take credit for them and get their points. So it's how many guys do I have that survive the fight, get the points, but you get to leave your people on the board then, or your goblins on the board then.
Okay.
So it's a hazardous place, Goblin Vale, and all sorts of bad things happen, and you try to have the least bad things happen to you, or take advantage of the bad things happening in the best way.
So are we just trying to survive, or what's the end? What are we working towards?
You get points for area majority in the different cities. Some cities you get a bonus point for area majority. The cards that you gather through selling your land and getting off the board are each worth a point if you don't use them during the game, right? And you also get points for surviving battles with the humans. And you get points if you get into the dragon's lair, you get to steal cards from there. You get points if you block the elven raiders with your goblins. If they survive that encounter, you get points. So all the events on the dice that come up all generate points. So it's points based. The cards, you either hold them for points at the end of the game or you can use them. And they all have different abilities. If Bob shows up on your doorstep, you get to put an extra goblin on the board anywhere you want, because your brother-in-law Bob has showed up and he needs a place to stay, right? As they do.
It should be Bob's your uncle.
Yeah, Bob's your uncle. Yeah, that's good. Or in a battle, you can play Mist Me, and that goblin will live through the battle then, and you'll get a point for him. The Goblin Death Song, if someone's got a good chance of winning a battle against the humans, then you play your Goblin Death Song. Now they have to fight to the death instead of just one round, because goblins are easily convinced. It only takes one singer to get them all going crazy, and now they've lost their mind and they're going to fight to the death instead of just once. Treasure is points. A troll lets you roll more dice to see what you kill, but of course it might kill goblins instead of people. You never know. Okay. And giant eagles come and take goblins away. And hobgoblin rangers help you defend against the elven rangers. The Elven Raiders, if they get through the forest, will kill off a number of goblins throughout the kingdom as well. So it's a tough place.
So you're just surviving death the whole time.
And generating points doing it, yeah. And generating points, area majority points, advantages for the area majority in the different cities have different special powers. Selling your land or fight the humans, and taking advantage of when it's time to raid the Dragon's Lair or go against the Elven Raiders. So,
how does the game end?
It ends when the
One tribe is wiped out, or I mean,
no. It won't be wiped out because you always get more. Okay. So it ends when you have the humans take X number of places, okay, or you run out of cards. So if the humans do too well, then the game's over immediately.
And then just see points at that time.
And you're the best at dealing with this human wave that came in, and you're the strongest tribe for it.
All right. Well, I guess we'll look for it in the future. Thanks for the overview, Max.
Thanks.